Well, we do have one more international break before Christmas, but we enter the truly frenetic period between now and FA Cup third round Saturday, which is one of the unique facets of the Championship, and it's quite a way to start. I don't think either side would argue with the suggestion that for both, this is their toughest test so far. Whitaker. And now Brown. Britton. Hackney. Direct running, he's waltzed his way through, really. They've got a deflection.
But it's far too easy. I'm looking at Caouste as Hayden Hackney makes a move forward. Just watch number 12 here, does nothing. Nothing at all, just stands and just lets Hackney run past him. Got to do more than that.
Seeking out Davis again, as he did a little earlier. And this time it's a better ball, and Davis feeds George Hurst. And vital telling blocks from those in Middlesbrough red. Alfie Jones getting well-deserved congratulations.
Let's have a look at the block. Is there anything wrong with this? I think ball strikes Alfie Jones, but it's not in an unnatural position. He's not moved it towards the ball, has he? You see he's readjusting. Ball is by his side. The ball hits his arm for me. He doesn't move his arm towards the ball looking to block it. Now it's close to his body. Surely you can't give handball for that.
Oh, Ageli! Well, it fell on his favoured foot, but a little off balance.
When the ball breaks that kindly for you, do you need to go with the lace? Just go with the side foot.
It's Kipre. Oh. Caouste caught out by Hackney, and a good ball to find Strelets. Conway up with him. He's found Conway! But he finds Palmer, who makes a hugely important save. Hackney. And Palmer is there again.
Yeah, they're two stunning saves. He's had so little to do. Quite brilliant from Alex Palmer. He was signed to make saves like this. That ball is deflected, it changes direction, skids off the turf. That is a brilliant save.
A chance here for Whitaker. Oh, they sure play a mean pin ball. And Brown, and Palmer's there again. Well, an extraordinary sequence for the goalkeeper. Offside flag up now. And Ipswich breathe the mightiest sigh of relief. And they've got so much to thank Alex Palmer for.
He's in a position to make a save, then it's how quickly he can react. How quickly can you get your hands up and make the stop from close quarters. And it's a magnificent save again.
Caouste with a neat touch here for Philogene. And now Hurst. Floats it in there and hooked away dramatically. Smolek's header, and a very near thing for Ipswich at the other end. Hurst coming in, Davis to keep it alive. And Hackney. And this game has come to boiling point. Conway. Bergzorg. Palmer's there. Strelets! Oh, Ipswich let off there. For once, Palmer left bereft.
Well, for half an hour or so, we've had a game of chess, but suddenly the game just opens up completely. Both sides really stretched. He probably deserves a bit of luck, Alex Palmer, because he won't be happy with that first save, the way it comes off him, but he spreads himself brilliantly to make it so difficult for Strelets to tuck the ball home. This is an amazing clearance down the other end as well. Is it Dale Fry, I think, who clears it off his own goal line?
Matasiwa, now Hurst, Philogene. On for Davis. And he might get another chance. Tangling there with Britain, and a penalty is awarded. The bewildered face of Callum Britton, but Matthew Donoghue in absolutely no doubt.
Well, the referee's in a good position. He's looking right down the barrel there, so he feels clearly. There's been a pull of the shirt, there's been a nudge there. I think it's a bit of panic maybe from Callum Britton when he's caught the wrong side. He's gone slightly to sleep there.
And Britton is the hero! The rueful face of George Hurst, and it's been a night for the goalkeepers so far.
First half for the keepers, he just reads it incredibly well, Sol Bryn.
Bergzorg trying to work his way inside. He has instead worked it to Hackney. Britton. And Philogene got something on it. Brown, Hackney. And it was Davis who lost his footing, and Bergzorg on the cross! Oh, own goal by Kipre! Hero on Derby Day, villain of the piece now for Ipswich, and sheer delight at the Riverside.
Oh, but Leif Davis, you've got to do more. You can't allow Bergzorg to get in that position so easily, and then a centre-half, sort your feet out, put it in the stands. It's a dreadful goal for Ipswich to give away.
Well, Kierste's going to launch one. That's Bryn's all night long, and there may be a promising counter as a result. There certainly is. Whittaker did really well. Conway likewise for Bergzorg. And it's just going to escape the clutches of Conway. Palmer there. Hackney. Matasiwa in the way. Whittaker. Right foot rather than his weapon of choice and over the bar.
Yeah, but will Whittaker and Middlesbrough come to regret this? Brilliant from Sol Bryn. As you get a little bit excited here and try and smash it rather than again go with your instep, make sure you hit the target, keep it down. It's a really good chance. It comes from a good quick release from the goalkeeper.
Alan Brown. Whittaker. On for Strelets. Conway's in there, and Palmer's there again, but he's beaten again. And what a moment that is for Morgan Whittaker. Well, Palmer beaten for the second time. Morgan Whittaker, who's been a target for the Boo Boys at times at Middlesbrough, has a moment to savour his first goal in the red shirt. It's been a while coming, but it really feels good.
It's a huge goal for the team, but you're absolutely right. For Morgan Whittaker, that is priceless, but it's a goal of patience and precision. It's brilliantly crafted. We talk a lot about the importance of the first goal in any game, but the third goal in any game is equally as important. If Middlesbrough can get that third, it would pretty much be game over, even though Ipswich are a fantastic side. But if Ipswich were to get a goal back, we've seen it before, teams can start to get worried.
And the furlong fling. Where the Middlesbrough counter. Bergzorg with Whittaker up with him. Matasiwa stems the Crimson Tide for the moment. Conway wanted it, but Whittaker wanted it more, and confidence coursing through him at the moment.
Yeah, when he picks that ball up, he's not really closed down effectively, so he has the time and space to step onto his left foot and try and wrap his instep around it. Leif Davis is just standing and watching him.
Matasiwa. Space for O'Shea. And the brush off a Middlesbrough head, but so often they've been willing to block and close down.
Yeah, the opportunity is there, then suddenly it's gone.
Nunez, and in by O'Shea. His first goal for Ipswich, and it could be a vital one.
Yeah, I said the third goal in the game could be massive, and Ipswich had pretty much nothing back in it, and it's such a considered header. Pace on the ball, just redirect it. Don't try too hard, and it's a brilliant glancing header. It's game on.
Well, his window of opportunity there. Davis feeding Clark well, and Bryn with a strong enough arm, and Azon couldn't capitalise.
Yeah, I think if that ball rolls over his hand, it's a tap-in for Azon, but looking really sharp here, Ipswich really taking the game to Middlesbrough. Real defensive test ahead for the home team.
So Furlong opts not to go long, but it's got to go in there sooner or later for Ipswich. Nunez high and hanging. And it's Britton who got the touch. Whistle in mouth. The referee, Matthew Donoghue. And Middlesbrough have climbed back to the top of the championship. For now at least. Coventry can have their say tomorrow. But a victory that probably carries more weight than many this season. Morgan Whittaker's first goal for the club, long awaited, ultimately proved to be the difference. Rob Edwards smiling, Kieran McKenna disappointed. Their case of travel sickness continues without an away win so far. Middlesbrough take the spoils. They've beaten Ipswich Town by 2-1.